Hello. Oh, no, wait. Here. Okay. Hello. Welcome back. Today I thought we would go through what I'm packing for Portugal, because I'm going there in just a few days, and I already packed. I'm at my parents' place now in Sweden, and I thought I would just show you what I'm planning to bring and things that haven't arrived yet but will today probably, or tomorrow. So we're leaving on Monday really early, so I thought it would just be nice to be home for a few days before going there. Yeah, so let's start. Okay, so what we have here is mainly the clothes section, and I don't know if I should tell you all of what's inside here, but I'm gonna be away for 12 days, so I'm bringing this Longchamp bag in here because I want to minimize the hand luggage that I have. So I'm only bringing like this Ecoli bag, and inside I have my Dior bag, and then I'm going to also bring this throat chakra bag that I knitted last year, and I thought it would be nice, but I have to fix it up here to sort of secure what's going on there so it can hold some weight. So this is a family trip and we're renting a house, so I needed it to be a lot, like we're going in June, so it's obviously going to be summer there and warm, so I wanted to bring a lot of summer clothes and focus a lot on dresses. And I can't probably show you everything, but I'll tell you a little bit how many pants and stuff. I'm wearing these brown ones, lyocell pants that I got recently, and I'm going to travel in these. Maybe this cotton shirt too, and this shirt that my sister gave me, which is silk and cashmere, for a little when there are going to be cold nights or when I need a little extra. Yeah, and then I can show you, I just have some face cloths and they're not dirty if they're washed, but the oil stains them for oil cleansing. One like this too. And I'm wearing 3 or 4 pairs of shoes, mainly just sandals or flip-flops, but yeah. And then I have 2 shawls, and they're different, versatile. Let's see how many dresses I have. I have 1 sleeping shirt, 2 bikinis, 1 vest, 3 pairs of pants, 1 blouse, 2 blouses. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dresses. And I recently, got this bikini. It's little, yeah. The tags are still on, but I thought they would be nice also with these pants. They fit really well. And then I also have an older one from Another Stories that I'm also putting in here. Obviously underwear. I have 1 sleeping t-shirt because I think it's going to be warm. But I also wanted to say that among all this, I also have a silk robe for getting out of the shower. 1 long sleeve, really light cotton shirt that you can have on the beach. I guess I have 5 or 6 dresses. I'm bringing my 8-pair leather sandals for nicer evenings. I have just one tiny hat that you can scrunch up because it offers a little bit of protection. And then maybe a bit more unusual is my mulberry silk pillow cover. I don't know if I need to wash this, but thought I would do that. I also brought this one. Well, I bought this cover secondhand, so I might bring that too. I just thought it would be nice to have like maybe something from home that feels like very, I don't know, familiar and nice when you're away. This time I'll be traveling with my parents, which really feels safe anyway. Then I'm bringing my Gucci, like my best splurge ever, my Gucci sunglasses. I'm very careful about them, so I don't know if I should check them in or have them in a hand luggage. bringing a pair of shorts, just 90s shorts. I could do another rundown. Also have this nice like bikini fabric skirt that I can have as a cover up, along with this, or along with the scarves. Like this one, for example, is really nice to have around the waist, like that. And then I have like a few shirts, just simple ones. I have one romper from Studio K yoga wear that I really like because I thought I would try to get some yoga in, although it's been a while since I like did it a lot. Yeah. And I have some pants, I try to focus the packing around all of my favorites, and not bring anything redundant. And I know that the weight of the suitcase, is not too much, so that's great. I'm going to show you a little overview. Yeah, and then I brought just a speaker. Another pair of like these are my like second pair of sunglasses that are like cheaper, so I don't have to care about them so much. I can try them on. They're very like 2010, but I'm gonna try to work with them on the beach and stuff. Or I might not wear any at all because I want my eyes to know how sunny it is outside. And then I'm bringing this French towel of cotton that I bought in 2016 when I was there. And I think the whole family will bring their own for the beach. Then one thing, because the lady we're renting the house from said that the water is potable, but I wanted to bring my TDS meter to see if it's really drinkable or if I should buy water, which is not ideal, but still don't want any contaminants in my water. Then I have like a little, this is my sister's pouch. Hope she doesn't see this. But yeah, just some like a thermometer, some what's it called? Some, what are they called? Lozenges. If you get a cold, I have nasal spray, very allopathic. I also have some pills if I ever get like a stomach ulcer or like get a stressful stomach, which I don't think, but I always want to bring it. Then I have some cords, charging cables. I also brought this is Swedish, but it's like a mosquito and mainly a mosquito spray that they don't like, and it's has these essential oils in it, I think. Probably not the best, but that I'm bringing for the mosquitoes if there are any. And I'm gonna show you all my toiletries in a minute, but I also wanted to show this beautiful case. This is from a Sicilian store. I actually got this in a goodie bag in Sweden actually, but so there was like a soap in here, an olive soap. They have a lot of fragrances, so I don't really like that, and I just made my own universal balm inside here, and it's nice because you can use it anywhere on the body. I'm probably going to put that in my hand luggage. So that's most of it. I also have this fan that I like to connect to my iPhone if you're like in a city or in a bus or somewhere, in a taxi or anywhere where it's super hot, and it does take a little energy from your phone, but I found that it's a nice addition if it's like super warm. Okay, I have really nice dresses, but I guess I'll just like show you maybe a little bit when I'm down there. Yeah, trying to think, like, I don't think there's a whole lot else, but I'll tell you about the sun protection dynamic of this trip, because I bought this last year. It's a Swedish brand called Beach Kind, and it was like very clean. It has, for example, let's see what it said. Yeah, it has the raspberry seed oil, and so that's good for natural protection, but it also has non-ionic zinc, I think. Why can't I say? Yeah, no nano zinc oxide. And it had the natural essential oils for, it's a little dirty. Yeah, it has that. See if it focuses. But so I was like, okay, it has the vanilla and orange blossom natural scent with essential oils. But I was like, when I sweat in it, as you do on the beach, the smell that lingers is just not my favorite. Although from the bottle it smells nice. So I thought I would bring this just in case, because I have ordered a Living Libations. Everybody loves the sunshine oil, and I'm unsure if it's gonna arrive on time. That's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring this. I thought I would sell it, but no one has bought it yet. So, okay, let's show you. I want to show you my passport pouch. I'm not going to show you inside, but I have this really nice leather one, and it's in Italian. It says passaporte. Passaporto. And this I found like in Sicily, and I was so happy because I always wanted a high quality case for my thingy, and I have all my cards that I might need, IDs, credit card, and my European health card. So it's all in there. And then I just have some tissues and stuff for the plane. I have some painkillers. I don't want to bring that, and I don't really want to use it, but it's what I have right now. The tiniest playing card deck, some Salt and Stone lip balm that was given to me. I have some earbuds. I have a charger, power bank, tiny one, like a hair clip, kind of ugly. I have CBD in case I get nervous. Some keys. I have I have some ginger tablets if I get motion sick. I have my Gucci, I don't know if you can see, my Gucci lipstick that I really adore. It has this beautiful color, and I had lost it, but then I found it before the trip, so I was happy. And I have some essential oil of cardamom in here, also in case I need to get my mind off a smell. And this which is also essential oils of, it's like a woman's blend, whatever that's supposed to mean, but it's a lot of flowers. And then I just have keys and stuff. But like I said, I would like to try to bring like 3 handbags, which might be a little bit too much for, let's see if I can do this. So this is the one. I think it is nice with the colors, and it also like goes with this shirt a little bit, so I can wear that when I'm supposed to be a little bit more fancy. And then I have my Nicoli bag that I think I had to purchase with my Nicoli pants. It's a little stained, but it's also great when you want to just have a little bag. It's not really going with this white shirt. And then we have my shopper bag, as I call it. And you can have this one cross-bodied, just like that. And yeah, I like it. It's nice, and it fits with a lot of things, I think. Now let's see what I have in my toiletry bag, because that's exciting. I forgot to show you like my entertainment and stuff, because obviously I'm going to bring my headphones. I'm going to bring them here. Okay, so first thing is, this is a cover for a sleeping mask with bamboo. It's made out of bamboo. It's been really nice, especially if you just need a quiet time to yourself. I like that. Obviously I'm bringing my magnesium for the evening, and I also have this like flaxseed bag that I can put maybe before sleeping with a little weight, and it makes everything dark. It can be a nice sensation while you're there. And then I have the books. So first of all, I have a journal And then I have 2 books. One is a like young adults book that recently came out last year by Jenny Nelson, and she's one of my favorites, and I always used to read her books when I was, a teenager. And this one is called When the World Tips Over. I'm just in the very beginning, so I think it will be nice to have most of it left to read. And it's also about like a family living in Napa Valley, so the wine country, and so that just really is really up my alley. And then finally in books we have the Renegade Beauty that I already spoke about in my first video. So just to complement with knowing that what oils help me, for example in the tanning oil or the sun harmonizer oil, knowing that the different ingredients are in here, I can read up on them a little extra and just dive deeper into beauty and like holistic beauty, which I think will be nice. Also because my aunt who's coming is also a skin therapist, so it would be nice to like talk some things about some of these things with her. Okay. And I'm trying, as I said, to keep my hand luggage super small. It's just like that bag that I showed you, because I feel like, well, they have really strong scanners and things can be ruined. I'm kind of afraid for my essential oils, to be honest. Like I wonder if these are gonna change properties and stuff, because they are all natural and might be affected, because you know, like a film roll for your analog cameras, they will be ruined in the scan. So it's called a CT scan. I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can do this from here. Okay, so I have 2 different small bags. I have this one in linen that I got secondhand, and that carries like a bigger things you would like to bring in terms of toiletries. And then I have this, let's see, I'm just gonna close it so you can see. I have this natural, like cotton, natural, it's nice. It's from Davines, but I bought it secondhand at a thrift store. And then I have 2 brushes, one that's smaller and one that's more bristle-like, and it detangles really well when it's wet and you want to be gentle. And this one is like for really getting in there. And I really like them. I slept with heatless curls overnight with a sock, actually. That's why I have something going on. Then I think I'm gonna just switch you over to here. Ooh, this is better light here. Okay, so let's get started on. I showed you the comb or the brushes. They're in wood, like some kind of wood, and this is bamboo, I think. Nice quality and touch to them. Actually, I have to say one thing about this brush. This brush was, there's a little hair on top of it, as you can see, but this hairbrush had these these bristles in between them. But after a while, you know, that rubber that is at the very end of these bristles started to wear off after only 1 year, sadly. But I was like, I don't want to throw this brush away. How can I extend its life? And it was super easy to just pluck those pieces out and leave the boar bristles on. And it's not as effective to get through the hair, but just on the outside, just to make it a little bit softer. That actually really works with my hair, I feel. And yeah, I like them. Okay, I think we're gonna peek into this one now. So I'm trying to keep my packing generally light. We're allowed 23 kilos on the check-in bag, but I think when I went here I weighed my bag and it was only 15 kilos, and I had to take some things out for when I was going to be here, so it's even less, I hope. Okay, starting out strong with my deodorant. This is from Beleda, Swedish brand, but I think it's pretty international. It's not even set, yeah, it's called a deo spray, herbal, fresh. It's with sage inside, and I was super meticulous searching for a new deodorant because I didn't want anything with any synthetics inside, and it seems like this was only essential oils, and it says obviously no aluminium salts, which is ideal. So that's that one, and it's also in a glass container, which is nice. Okay, next up we have my razor. It's from a Nordic or Swedish brand called Estrid. The razor in and of itself is old now. I've had it for like 5 years or so, but it's still working, and I'm going to continue using it as long as it works. And then I bought this like cover that fits with it secondhand actually. And then you just buy the razors, and my boyfriend or my partner was really kind to buy me these before going on this trip because they were out online. Okay, and then let's show this. Oh my god, so much hair. Okay, I was like, should I share soap, like body soap, with my parents, but they're gonna use fragrances and stuff, so I'm bringing this one. This is the what's left of the haul that I made, or like a few weeks ago or a month ago even, of my friend sending me the shampoo bar, but I use it as a body soap actually. Just the pits and the bits, as Nadine Artemis says. And then this one is from the Danish brand Mellow Mind that I also bought secondhand with a shampoo bar, but I found out later that it did contain fragrances like perfume, so now I just am glad I can use this little wooden oak tray, and it has this hole in there, so it's just like really nice, I think. So that's my soap for my body. And then okay, then from last year I bought this Korean sun stick for your face, for my face mainly, and it says it's a vegan. No. I think it's so funny when they include vegan on everything. I'm like, okay, we get it. It's a peptide bakuchiol sun stick, and then it has supposedly 50 plus SPF, 50 PA, 4 pluses, with 1% bakuchiol, which isn't that maybe that much, and it has 25 different types of peptides in it, which is good for the skin, allegedly. And it says here it is silky and fresh finish, which it is, and it has perfume, sadly, but it smells really good, I can't lie. It's a more of a sophisticated smell, and then you just like roll it up, and then you can put it on everywhere. I just use it on my face. I'm gonna use it on my face and on my hands because it is a tiny product, and I want to make it last. But it is nice. I really love it. It's very compact. You can bring it with you, and I'm gonna probably just use it up because I'm kind of like transitioning from regular conventional skin sunscreens and sunblocks. Like this one falls under that category, but it's probably like a little bit more clean. It's from one that's called Mary and May. I don't really want to promote it, but that's the one that I have, so I'm going to use it for my face and my hands predominantly because it's a little bit higher SPF. Okay, what else? I got some panty liners and so on, but this is my Rasul clay that I got at a health food shop in Sweden as well. It's just pure clay. I like to mix it with honey or just with water and have it as a mask. You can also wash your pits and everything with it. So that's just the powder in and of itself that I like to just bring with me. It doesn't weigh too much, and there it is. It's very nice, I think. And they were like going out of stock with that too. Oops. Oh no, I spilled some. Oops. It's just clay. Okay. And then I just have some wax strips. Things that I don't feel like it's worth mentioning, but I really like this bag, and it's from, yeah, the thing was, this was like a baby section. I don't know what it's supposed to contain. but this is from Mini by On. Yeah, I just bought it because I like to put things in bags. It's handy. And now we come to this thing. Let's open it up. It's kind of jam-packed. Whoa. I'm gonna go over it one by one. Okay, I guess first I will just talk about my skincare. I've shown you this before. This is the Best Skin Ever Living Libation Sea Buckthorn that I've been loving. I kind of saved it a little bit now for the warmer days because it's lighter. But I would love to make my own moisturizer. But stay tuned for that because that's the one I have right now. And for cleansing my face, I don't use this also. I just use a cloth that I showed you before with water and then 1 pump of this to make it last longer. Then I also have showed you this before, the Open Sky Eye Serum. I love this scent and it's been so nice. If you want more details on this, you can go and check out my very first video here on YouTube. Okay, and then also with Living Libations, I have the Sippity Doodab Ozonated Beauty Balm that I also talked about in that video. So that's just for blemishes and stuff. Okay, then I guess we go over to like makeup. I have very minimal makeup with me. I have this Maria Okaberg, which is like a Nordic brand, I think. Concealer. It has 2 ends, 1 lighter, 1 darker, and I rarely use a lot of concealer. I put a little bit on today, but that's literally it. Got it at a health food store. And then I have this Inika, which is, I think is an Australian brand that I also bought at a health food store here, which is a mineral blush puff pot in the Rosy Glow one. And I really like this. It comes with a little bit of a dispenser and you can just like dot it on your cheeks or whatever, and it dispenses it very like safely. I've never experienced it coming out a lot at once, and it's super compact too. And then at the same time when I bought that, I also bought this Inika mascara, which is a little bit kinder. I don't think it includes any petroleum and stuff that the other ones do, and I don't really wear mascara a lot, but for when I do, I want something that's nice, and I think they're kind of cute together. Okay, then I also always bring this, which is an old mascara handle that is just for my brows to shape them. And I have my curling eyelash curler from Dior, but these are a little bit they don't really fit the thing, the rubber ones, but I find like it's still a great one. It's not like the best one I've ever tried, but I need to buy the maybe original Dior, these puffs, the rubber puffs to go with it. But it's been really great, I feel. I bought it years ago. Okay, and then what I always do for my makeup is putting on some of this Crearon, which is I think a Swedish brand, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. It's black currant oil, so it's very concentrated, and it has a little bit of rosemary extract, and it has a lot of fat. So I usually just use 1 drop of this. It's a dropper, kind of like an essential oil. I put 1 drop, like put it on my eyebrows, my lashes, and my lips, and that way everything just shines up really beautifully. Okay, we only have a few things left now. It's only like, like a scissor and things for my nails, clippers, this one. I mean, I try to just keep the minimal. Tweezer, like nothing interesting. This razor thing. And then lastly, I have my own toothpaste. It looks disgusting, but it's with different botanicals that I made myself. It has like a base of coconut and sesame oil, salt, the clay that I showed you, sea salt, a bunch of herbs like saffron, or like spices like saffron, clove, anything that I had on hand that was like antivirals. and good for the teeth traditionally. So it looks really awful, but it is super effective and super, well, you don't need a lot of it. A little goes a long way, and it's so good. Okay, and then lastly, I guess I'm going to show you this one. I bought this one yesterday. I've tried it once before. It looks a little boring, but I think it's for babies or something. Maybe it's not even the best thing, to be honest, but I needed a conditioner spray, and this doesn't have any perfume or color or anything. So it's like a more sustainable choice, I guess. And just to have on the ends and sleeping in, because it is a leave-in conditioner spray that you can just have while you sleep, because my ends are really, like I told you in my other video, that they are really like a little bit distressed, and want to take care of them now that I'm going to be in the ocean in the sun. So this is that for that. And oh, and then I have my jewelry and my crystal. This is a little bag from COS from a while ago. I have minimal jewelry with me. A nice secondhand shell necklace. I have another shell like ring. I feel like I have to empty this out. Okay. I have this little anklet that my friend got me. My friend Luna gave me from India with some small shells. It's so pretty, which I think they go really well together. Then I have this nice golden ring that I got for myself a while back with like some nice colored diamonds and stuff. And I like that. Can you put them on there? And then I got this toe ring, actually. It's like, I think my mother's old one, and I just like it for a little extra bling on my toes. And then I have one ear cuff that's a little, it's supposed to be purple, but it's not anymore. And then I have this anklet in silver, I think, from India when I was there 20 years ago. When I was only like 7. But so this is, I think I'm gonna try to see if I can polish it, because we have a silver polish at home. So that's like the jewelry, very minimal. And then I have some of my favorite crystals. Don't try to like make me say what they are, but this is a quartz, I think. This is another nice, super nice. I actually was gifted these two from a competition that I won. Super nice. This one has been my mom's, amethyst, and it's like the whole rock with it, just for some protection while traveling. This one, I think is a Rubin, not ruby, but Rubin Fusht or something. And then this one is a citrine for symbolizing the sun and light. And yeah, so those are my crystal, and I'm bringing them. I might use them while I'm doing yoga, or just bring some with me for protection. I always like to do that. So that's what I have at home, but I'm actually waiting to receive a few packages before then, and one of them is a package with blue light blocking glasses, both for daytime and nighttime. I've been really wanting to try those. And the other is, like I told you, the Everybody Loves the Sunshine oil. I put a picture of it here. And then, as I told you in my previous video, the True Blue Spirulina shampoo, which I can then use with my spray if I needed. A lot of users said that they felt like they didn't even need any conditioner with that shampoo. So that's going to be interesting. And then I'm also waiting for some really strong electrolytes from, I think, a Swedish brand called Salte. I can put it also here. They're like neutral color, and I need some extra like help, I think, if I'm gonna sweat a lot, because it seems like it's gonna be very hot compared to Sweden now. And yeah, I think that those 3 packages I'm waiting on. And everything else I feel really confident in everything that I've accumulated, everything that I've chosen and packed out. And I have some things like to sew, a few things, like the bag that I showed you. Mainly the bag. So that was everything that I'm bringing for Portugal 2025. I'm gonna be away for 12 days, and my focus was trying to pack minimally and still have a lot of options. I'll for sure show you some outfits maybe down there, and if you have any other tips, or of course I'm bringing also my tongue scraper and my toothbrush, but they're in the bathroom. Yeah, and that's everything, I think. Also my big water bottle, you can't see it, but it's there. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I had a really fun time thinking about what I should bring, and one of my best friends, Luna, she helped me pack because she knows it makes me overwhelmed. But when everything is finished, I just feel so happy to have packed and be ready now for a few days. I'm just gonna put everything back now and enjoy the last few days at home. See you in the next one. Bye bye.